Cable wants to know if Winter Soldier will return in the MCU.
If you're talking about the Sebastian Stan character, I have no doubt we're going to see him back. No doubt. Like, in what capacity? I don't buy the... we talked about this the other day, but I don't buy the prevalent theory that they're going to kill Steve Austin and Sebastian Stan's Winter Soldier is...
Steve Rogers,
Steve Austin.
No one can kill Stone Cold.
Stone Cold is going to be the new Captain America.
So we're not going to see that. I would see that.
No, in the Captain America movie, they're going to kill Steve Austin. I don't buy that whole theory that we're going to see Winter Soldier Bucky become Captain America, but I do believe they clearly have plans for him. And I think we're going to see, I don't think we're going to see him in Avengers, but I do believe we're going to see him again. I wouldn't doubt it if a lot of the plot of Captain America 3 revolves around the search for him.
Isn't he signed on for like 7 movies
they signed
or
him
something?
on for a bunch.
Sebastian Stan,
but as we always point out,
right.
with every Marvel film, because of the debacle they went through with Robert Downey Jr. and that Kevin Feige never wants to go through that again, everybody who signs up for a Marvel film gets signed on for a 6, 7, 8, 9 film deal.
They're basically on call.
Yeah,
is the way it works.
Exactly.
So I do think I agree. I think it's going to be the major focal point of Captain America 3, and I think we're going to see him in Avengers 3. I think that's where he'll pop up as well too. But as far as I think that's where you need. There's so many characters that they're going to be dealing with now too. So let's get him really involved in 3. That's where you're going to see, and using your wrestling stuff from before, we get do a turn. He's going to go from a heel to a face.
Heel to face turn.
Really quick.
All right. What else we got?
Max wants to know if there's any potential for a film adaptation of the book Brave New World.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't know. I don't even know the book.
Yeah.
So
Aldous Huxley. You read it. You read it in school.
You definitely read it in school.
We read different books in Canada. Oh, you're Canadian
I'm
too.
Canadian.
I didn't read it. We never read that.
I read it.
Really?
Maybe it wasn't school
hockey
reading.
If it's not a hockey book, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like it's such an old book. It was written in like God knows when. I mean,
Is it the story of Rocket Richard?
No, unfortunately.
Okay,
but I would like to see a biopic. But anyway, no, it's this is like a Big Brother, Brave New World. They take Soma. It's like I don't know. I mean, it could happen, but I think it hasn't yet. So. I don't see why they would do it now. I don't know.
Because they're grabbing everything off the shelf.
Yeah, but they're going to take like weird science first.
Yeah. They are remaking Weird Science.
I know.
Actually.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. What's next?
I don't want to talk about it.
Danielle Keelan wants to know, speaking of, what is your favorite John Hughes film?
Oh my God! Amazing.
Yeah. I'll let you guys go first.
Can I take this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a couple. Ferris Bueller's Day Off for me is
just took mine.
Is the best. Well, it's the best one. That's why you have good
Yeah.
taste. Ferris Bueller's Day Off for me has it all. It has everything every John Hughes movie has. I think The Breakfast Club is
then you just took
one
mine,
of the
yeah.
best. And then, for me, it's not the best one, but Weird Science is very close to my heart. I met Kelly LeBrock in 2009 at Comic-Con, and I literally couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Out of everyone there, she was like in the back in Artist Alley. They have all the big stars, and I was just like I couldn't talk. It's Lisa.
I'll go with 16 Candles then.
Yeah, that's a good one.
16 Candles, it's one of those movies too. You think just from hearing it, you're like, I'm not gonna like this movie, and it still holds
it's
up.
great.
If any man offers a woman a birthday cake and sits on a dining room table with her and eats it with her, I think that's just true love right there. Done.
Or gluttony. I mean, one of the
That
two.
too.
I'm going to stick with Breakfast Club. To me, that was a defining kind of
it
film.
was.
Actually, it actually kind of defined like a generation
Absolutely.
of people, especially around that was the age I was in really when I watched it too. So I'm going to stick with that one. All right, what else we got?
I'm surprised none of you boys picked Pretty in Pink.
Pretty.
Planes, trains,
All right,
automobiles.
Gabrielle
That's a
Muniz
good one.
wants to know, what do you guys think about a female villain for a James Bond film?
They have, well, I mean, you had Grace Jones.
And on a top.
Yeah. And so they have had female villains, but I don't know that they've ever had like the key main driving force villain. I'd be for it. Yeah, I'd be totally for it.
I think Denise Richards back. She was a good villain.
Well, wait. Vesper wasn't a villain, but she does betray him. I mean, Vesper is technically
Because that's
a villain.
what women do, Mary.
Oh,
See,
careful.
I'm getting villainous.
Careful.
I'm trying to create a battle of the sexes at the table.
John
Daggers
Campea
with
has
mine
just
right now.
entered the
Daggers.
top 10 villains list.
I'll be a villain.
I think it would be a really good idea
Yeah, I
to
think
do
so
that,
too.
actually, to have like ultimately, because look no further than Dredd. You can have
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Mama.
a terrifying, badass, deep villain, because like Mama,
Or monster.
or monster,
You
or
know?
like you can have even in a comic booky type world.
Yeah.
Let's face it, James Bond is a comic booky kind of
It is,
world.
it is.
You can totally do that. I think they should. I think
Yeah,
it'd
that'd
be a
be
good idea.
cool.
All right, what's next?
Dre Finch we possibly got Deadpool and Gambit coming back. Do you think we will see more Nightcrawler?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Which sucks.
I love
I think
Which
we're gonna get him.
sucks because I loved the Nightcrawler
Yeah,
character.
so
I
do I.
loved Alan Cumming. I think there was some kind of, based on nothing.
Yeah.
Based on nothing. Be clear about this. I think there was some kind of really brutal fallout between Alan Cumming and some of the powers that be, because clearly they invested a lot of energy and screen time to Nightcrawler in
Yeah,
X-Men
and
2,
makeup.
and makeup, and everybody loved it.
Yeah, he
that
was
opening
amazing.
sequence of
Oh.
X-Men
Oh,
2 of
the best.
Nightcrawler attacking
So
the
good.
White House.
Yeah.
So cool. And then all of a sudden,
I get
zip, No,
chills.
that never happened.
I
He
love
was never
that.
here.
If they were, I agree. Alan Cumming was Nightcrawler and was so
Yeah.
good, and I wish that he would have come back. I agree with you. I think something happened behind the scenes that we don't know about. But that being said, if they're bringing back Gambit, who was in that movie for like 2 seconds as Taylor Kitsch, Nightcrawler's going to come back. It might not be back.
I
the
hope
next
you're
2
right, man.
years.
I
I
hope
hope
10
it's Alan
years.
Cumming though. He was so good.
And I think he's
I
getting a
think
little
there's
too old
some
too.
bad
Yeah, maybe.
blood there
Yeah.
too, but I hope
Too
you're
bad.
right, man. Seriously, I'd love to see
I think
Nightcrawler.
2 in
Very
10
cool.
years. We'll see him.
All right, let's take one more.
All right, this just in, happy birthday, by the way, wants to know if we could see a Book of Mormon from the Broadway show movie being made.
I'd be shocked. I was actually talking about this the other day to Anne because Anne just went to go see it with her brother. I would be shocked if they don't, because the popularity of this thing is huge. It will all be up to Stone and Parker if they think they can really adapt it to the screen
Yeah.
to make it as funny, and if they got the time to do it, because they ain't gonna hand it off to somebody else
they
to
can't.
do.
Right,
They
right.
can't.
They absolutely won't do
No.
that. They've got I don't know if you guys are gamers at home. If you haven't played
Stick of
South
Truth.
Park Stick of Truth,
awesome.
it is the funniest game I have played since Mad Max, or not Mad Max, Sam and Max hit the road.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
wow.
Sam and Max
Yeah,
or
it's
Day
old
of the
school.
Tentacle, like way old school? Those, I always say those are the funniest games I've ever played. South Park Stick of Truth is right
Really?
up there. So like Stone and Parker are
It's fun.
so busy right now, I think that's going to be the only thing that holds them up right now. But I'd be shocked if they don't. What do you guys think?
I would like to see it just because Team America.
Yeah.
I mean,
F yeah!
Team America. I mean, they said they will never ever do puppets again because
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
so
painful.
But the humor of that movie, it's actually brilliant. I mean, I know there are a lot of people that really don't like it. I personally love it. I think their humor is great. I would love to see them do this.
Me too, and I love South Park the movie. I think, but they got to get.
Because you hate Canadians.
That's true. No, Joshua Gad, they have to get back on. I mean, because I don't know
yeah.
if he's doing the LA version, but he was Broadway. Yeah, he's
Right.
on it. So I mean, I think they'll do it. Yeah, and I think they will have those guys, when they put together a movie and musicals, they do so well.
God.
So
I
hope
even
so.
liked basketball.
Pearl Harbor sucks. And
That's how bad my
You're a big fan.
Yeah, I am, because there were so many terrible things about it. So, and by the way, just speaking of South Park,
Yeah.
just got to mention this because I haven't watched any of the last couple seasons really, but my friends just showed me a 3-episode arc of South Park that was on this season. That's one big story arc, all based around Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I'm
And
laughing already.
it is hilarious. So if you haven't seen that, check.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.